Drake, as Big Mike talked about earlier, dropped the Fighting Irish Freestyle. And I'm gonna be real, I didn't listen to the whole thing because the quality sounded so bad to me. I thought that it was a leak or something like that. I just, whatever it was hard for me to listen to because the quality was so bad. Palafox says he just popped out the gym. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. But what I did hear of it, I thought that nigga was spitting. And so this is my question to you. It's a question that I saw Wayno ask. Can we just listen to Drake? Can we just listen to it and say, is it good or is it not good? Is that over for Drake? Like, no matter what he does, like, we can't just say his music is good or not good no more. Like, what's going on? And what did you guys think about the song? Let's start with Big Mike.
Nigga, yes, we can listen to him, bro, if he let that shit go. I went to it with the intention that he's past the battle, right? At the point where he starts dropping them bars, nigga, that he's in his feelings, it takes me all the way off of, damn, nigga, I came to come over here and see if you got that mojo back. I came over here to see if you was Austin Powers, nigga.
But devil's advocate, this nigga has always been in his feelings. He's never been in his feelings.
No, but in his feelings about that one thing that just happened, bro. I can understand the feelings, bro. He rapped for the bitches. The nigga flows, bro. As soon as he inserted some bars, nigga, that'll lose.
I just feel like that's so fucking hypocritical because the nigga is always in the nigga just got called a pedophile by the whole world, nigga. Like,
but bro, if you're not even gonna let me finish, nigga, you can just keep over that Kendrick hating. Like I said, if that nigga don't let this shit go, nigga, he gonna be looking like the bitter ex, nigga. That's it, bro. He didn't let it go. As soon as that nigga shot the lugs at LeBron, I'm like, nigga, as soon as he said we took it personal, nigga, just wasn't business, nigga, I was over it, nigga. I like, bro, I don't want to hear you talk about that shit. I want that shit over with. Move on.
Okay. This is what I will say then, nigga. I'm gonna need niggas to keep this same energy. The next time a nigga brings something from the past up, I'm gonna need niggas to keep the same energy because it to me is I just like there needs to be a case study done to me. I mean, Ja Rule is the closest thing I've ever seen to this, but this is like
that nigga just brought us some old shit
beyond it. That I just it's crazy. Like let me hear what Uno has to say before I go. Let me hear what Uno has to say before I
go. I ain't really listened to it. I'm gonna be real with you. I turned it on, clicked on it. I'm with Big Mike, low key. Like, as far as he's always been in his feelings. Like, I've been a major Drake fan, so I am a major Drake fan. So he's always been in his feelings. But it's one thing when you make like Mob Ties and you make 5 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, and you make those certain songs that are alluding to it, but you're still making good songs. Like when you're taking the whole route where you're just, I'm gonna continue to talk about this type shit. We're not really in that world anymore. Like, we don't really want to hear you. So it don't matter what you say. Like we kind of alluded to it earlier with No Face. Like, the song could be a crazy slap and nobody gives a fuck about it right now because you need to go away. So like I said on our pod, go away. And then when you come back, everything that you drop is going to be now high regarded like it was before. But when you keep, it don't matter what you say. But if you continue to go this route where you're leaking shit, it came because it was on a video from Conductor. He did a video. In the video, it did the preview of the song. And then fast forward, Drake did a cryptic message on the story with
what's Conductor? I don't know what that is.
Conductor's the producer that made the beat. He's a producer that made a lot of the boom bap shit Drake's recently got on.
Okay.
So they have supposedly, he teased a 4-track EP with Conductor. And because after the song went crazy, he posted like chords, kind of like it's like a cryptic message. So supposedly everybody thinks that he's dropping a 4-track EP with Conductor. That and the Party Next Door album need to be shelved for like a year.
Yeah.
come back, and then niggas will appreciate everything you talking about. You could talk about anything. You could continue to talk about the beef. You know what I mean? And but when you lose and you do weirdo loser shit, like I'm gonna tell on, like you alluding that you gonna tell on Braun, you a weirdo, my nigga. Like nobody want to hear that shit. Like
I didn't even get that far in the song. So what did he say about Braun?
he pretty much alluded. The song is called "Fighting Irish," which is the school that LeBron went to for high school. Came out of high school to the NBA.
Gotcha.
He has LeBron tatted on him, so he's a huge fan of LeBron James.
That's great. I didn't even know that. That's wild.
Yeah,
that's absolutely wild. His face?
He has him tatted in his Fighting Irish jersey.
Like his face?
Like his jersey, like tatted on. Like,
wow.
Like his face with his jersey.
That's wild.
Tell him what else he said. Tell him about the part where he said, my brothers fell for that gimmick. Matter of fact, they bought tickets to it. It looked like they was, yeah. Tell him about what he said about DeRozan and LeBron going to the pop out.
So they've been boys, and so Bron dancing on that video coming out of him dancing on. So what provoked the song to come out was Bron was dancing to Secret
Not
Garden.
Like
no, it was one of the Garden joints. It was a Garden, something Garden that was on his new album.
Oh, yeah.
Bron was rapping to it at his birthday party. And that video went viral. 2 days later, Drake drops this joint. And in the joint, so he's saying that, and in the rap, he said what Big Mike is saying, but he also was like, you know, I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't really know the exact bars, but he was like, pretty much niggas don't want to tell me, like niggas said that they my brothers, but let's see if you still my brothers when I tell your secrets or some shit like that.
That was the other part.
Like where I tell your secrets to the city, or we pop your perspective, we pop your
I mean, yo, shit, and so yeah, that's why. I do think that, I mean, to me, it's just
call it a real Queens flip.
hey,
bro, real quick though, say on some Queens flip shit though with them tats.
Hey, bro. Hey, KO, I love you, bro. On a personal level, I've always respect your opinion, but this shit right here be having me pissed off the highs of piss city. That nigga's a mark. Drake is a mark. He did hella goofy shit after this. And bro, I'm still here to listen to it as a consumer and a fucking student in the love of hip hop, right? That nigga got to get out his feelings, bro. He got to get out. I
just don't understand why somebody who has always been in their feelings is expected to be out of their feelings. I don't understand.
You know what I'm talking about? His feelings, nigga. Just let it go. Bro,
I mean, I agree with Uno thoroughly that like I've been saying this nigga needs to go away. Like there is nothing he can do to make people fuck with what he got going on. Like it's just, to me, if you could drop a record like No Face and nobody cares, you got to hang it up, bro. Yeah. You got to hang it up. Like, because Ja Rule did the same thing. Like Veni Vidi Vici was his first album. The album Ja Rule dropped after the 50 Cent album. After the 50 Cent battle.
New York niggas on it? Was the New York niggas on that
album?
That
album is no. I think it's with Clapback. I think New York came after that.
Okay.
But the album after 50 Cent destroyed that nigga is actually super fucking fire. It's some of Ja Rule's best work. And when I listened to that shit and nobody cared, I was like, yo, it is over for that nigga. Like, I never seen nothing like, and I feel like that's what it is for Drake. But to me, it's just like, I just don't like hypocrisy in general, right? And so people keep saying that. People keep saying there are no rules in there are no rules in this game. And then when Drake plays by no rules, I think it's a bitch move, but
what if there are no rules, brother? Like, and all I said was this.
I'm not saying you said that. I'm saying I've heard takes from different podcasts and different content creators
don't know what they talking about. Like, we know what we talking about. My issue is this, bro. Nigga, nothing can take away from your legacy other than you doing bitch shit after this shit gets on. Bro, you repeatedly keep doing weirdo shit. Bro, like y'all said.
But I think the other thing that bothers me, and I get it because he plays in American culture, but we keep expecting them to have like American sensibilities. This nigga is not American. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have no expectations out of him, but to make some good music for these bitches again, man. Fuck what these niggas talking about.
I hear your point, but do you think that the level of ignorance is not innocence? Like, because you're ignorant to a certain culture, or because you're ignorant to what is the right thing to do, doesn't mean that you're innocent, because you could know.
That's
You
deep,
I mean,
bro.
I don't think that I think he knows, you know what I'm saying? I think
So we
I
can't give him grace on that particular thing that we're talking about then. And from what I'm hearing, it's like we can't say, well, he's not from America. We can't say he doesn't understand social things. We can't say, well, there's no rules being played, so now he can't play by the rule. We can't use those things, because if it was Kendrick, we would look at it and be like, oh, that nigga's a weirdo. Just like we would look at how Drake's a weirdo. And the only reason why I feel like we can do that now is because, nigga, you 40 and you've been here, yo.
I think they are both weirdos, and I just get bothered when niggas don't see the same.
Well, one's a weirdo in the aspect of overly doing shit, right? Like I feel like Kendrick is a weirdo in a different sense. So yeah, I think they're both weirdos for sure. But Drake is, as Big Mike would say, and as I would say, the nigga's doing bitch ass shit. So
Yeah,
because you're doing a lot of bitch ass shit, because you're in your feelings, it becomes maximized of the bitch ass shit. Like if you were suing nigga and then you were away and you weren't dropping music, like MMG took that shit down as soon as it went viral. And what do we expect? Like, y'all are beefing right now and you're doing a lot of shit that sore losers do, that probably everybody feels when they lose, but they go away. And then they come back, or they stay like Ja Rule did, and it continues to do the same thing. But
nigga, UMG showed that nigga who's boss. Like, what the fuck you think you doing, nigga? Don't you got some paperwork out on us right now? Take this shit down right now, little boy.
I mean, I don't know how he didn't expect that to happen. Like, I don't know what he thought was fitting to happen. Like that to me is crazy. But I just think that, look, my biggest issue is that I think Drake is a weirdo. I'm acknowledging that. Yeah, I think strategically he has made misstep after misstep after misstep, right?
You've been said that, yeah.
But I just also just the dissonance, and the deifying of Kendrick when Kendrick does very similar things that Drake does. I'm not saying like the moves post battle, Kendrick hasn't done anything like that, but I'm saying up to the point where Drake got weird and caused lawsuits, they did the same things in my opinion. But
as far as what?
As far as being like culturally unaware, you know what I'm saying, culturally detached. Like I think that like for instance, just the hypocrisy that Kendrick's fans allow versus what they expect from Drake, to me, is ridiculous. Like Kendrick can
say, you shoot one more shot at me, nigga, we gonna have an issue.
Kendrick can say, we don't want to hear Drake, a black person, say nigga no more, but then he puts Lefty Gunplay on a song who says he definitely would not let his daughter date a black dude. Like, oh my God. What? And the Lefty Gunplay says nigga. Like, what are, and nobody cares. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of shit to me that's like, how can you like one person for one thing and dislike another person for the other thing? That shit gets on my nerves. You feel me?
Do you think people are allowed to be fake?
I think people should be allowed to be fake. You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody should be allowed to be fake, or nobody should be allowed to be fake.
Right. And I think for years, I think he just said, I hate the way that you say nigga. It wasn't like,
yeah, but then he said, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
For sure.
Did that shit go over your head?
Me and my team, regardless,
that shit didn't go over my head.
Regardless of what he meant by it or whatever he didn't mean by it, I think even if for example, y'all know my history, I'm not the biggest fan of certain people.
Yeah.
but I have those type of people on my album, and that's because I grew relationships with those type of people. But I don't think that doesn't knock or change my character and what I actually believe and who I stand for, even though I allow certain people to come into my life. I think that's just human nature. I think still, if I have a problem with an X amount of that person, I can still have a problem with that type of people and still be cool with those same type of people.
I mean, I understand that. I play people on the station that, whose music I don't love. I think for me, but when you break it down and you say, this is why I don't like why you say nigga, you feel what I'm saying? And then you go align yourself with somebody who does those same things. It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Yeah,
right,
but
if you say you're basically colonizing, you're a culture vulture of the style, like, and then you go
one can say one can say that Lefty Gunplay doesn't necessarily use that culture. One can say that he's not at the BET Awards. He's not sure he's using hip hop as his umbrella to get out, but he don't kick it with niggas. He's not signing niggas.
But he said that's even worse when you say nigga. That's even worse.
100%. I'm not that I agree with. Like, I'm not taking that out of the situation at all. I'm just saying, if I align myself with one particular situation, I can still not be cool with the umbrella of all that situation. And for him, he just don't like Drake. And so it sticks to why he don't like Drake. And it's because you're a culture vulture in the culture. Lefty Gunplay is not necessarily in the culture. We just accept him because he raps, but he's not really part of the black culture, I feel like.
I just don't feel like you can separate anybody that does hip hop from the black culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally don't think that. Like, I think that if you rap, then you have to pay homage to black culture. If you don't, then I mean, obviously you could do what you want, right? But like, I don't respect.
I agree. I agree.
I agree with that. If you rap, you got to pay homage to black culture, right? Yeah, I totally agree with that. But I'm hell bent on my feelings about the whole thing, and it's simple and plain though. To me, it's not. They don't got to get over talk, bro. That nigga Drake doing some weird shit.
True.
And he gonna continue to do some weird shit and lose more fans. Like, when you start losing them fans behind those weird actions, though, then you got to take a step back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but your legacy is set in stone, bro. You know what I'm saying? But do you want to end your legacy as the bitch crying in the apartment and not in the Bugatti?
Last question: how damaged do you think his legacy is? Because I think he's done damage to it.
It's just a chink in the armor, bro. That's all. It's just a chink. You know, the armor's thick. Everybody got to get a chink in the armor. You know what I'm saying? You can polish that right out. You know?
Yeah, I think his legacy.
You spit shine that right out. You know, but if you continue to do something, do you think he can do damage to his legacy if he continues to act a certain type of way?
I think he's already done it personally, but
okay.
I'm just saying how much do you think is like? I think if I had to mark it on 100, like on a scale of 100%, I think he's like damaged at like 15%. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, let's say this. What if this lawsuit don't go his way?
Then I think he's I mean, that doesn't affect his legacy to me. I just think that affects his reach, and I just think then he's fucked. Like, his reach will get cut in half, you know what I'm saying? So to me, that doesn't, from my lens, doesn't affect his legacy. I don't care about it really either way. So
I think his legacy is definitely tarnished, and it wouldn't be if he went away.
Agree. If he would have just shut up after,
like, if he would have just lost, did the hard part 6 and dropped that shit and just lost and just went away.
Yeah.
And when he came back, he would have been fine. It would have been just a Pusha T shit. Yeah. It would have been Jay-Z Nas. Niggas lose is when you lose in an ugly way.
Yeah.
That niggas start having a bad stigma about you.
Okay.
And now it's like, I for sure think it harnessed this. That niggas, not that he would go, but that nigga ain't invited to the hip hop awards no more.
Probably not.
That nigga not invited to the BET awards no more.
Cuz can't come on the block if you leave it up to me.
Right. So that nigga, I feel like because of what's happening, he ain't did nothing. He just lost a rap battle. And so because he lost a rap battle, Bigg Mike said he can't come on the block no more. And so it's like but it's like it's really deep like that. Like you before, even if he didn't like Drake, I never talked to him about it before. But if Drake came down to the block and was actually being loved and giving and gift giving and supporting and giving back to the community, that nigga would have never said none of that. He would have wanted Drake to come and do that. So that alone lets him show that his reputation's been tarnished for sure.
Yeah.
That part. Graham C says, I think we're assuming legacy matters anymore. People don't have the attention span for legacy. I mean, I think one this big is always gonna matter. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, not necessarily, I don't necessarily agree with that either, because you got to think of like Denzel Washington, and you got to look at when they go to these award ceremonies, they are getting these legacy awards, and Drake wouldn't be on the nomination to get the legacy award if it was today, you know.
No, definitely not. But I think overall, like
everybody wants their praise, everybody wants their flowers, you know.
True. But yeah, I mean, he's tarnished his perception. He's all on his own. So I mean, I definitely agree with you guys. I just do see hypocrisy in the fandom, and that shit bothers me. But it is what it is. With that, we gonna wrap it up. Y'all go ahead and let's start with Uno, man. Go ahead and tell people how they can support your movement, since you over here sighing, Big.
Okay, cuz it's better for me to sign than to be the cussing and fussing. But man, this is good conversation, man. My bad. I didn't. Man, you know, my bad, brother. Every time hypocrite come out your mouth, I feel like you stabbing me.
No, I'm not even talking about you. I
know, but that's just how I take shit. And I want to have a disclaimer right now. These two niggas called Kendrick a weirdo. I did not. Cuz not a weirdo to me.
Nah, that nigga weird, bro.
That nigga's a weirdo.
All right.
That nigga's a weirdo.
Your bitch weirdo.
That too, she is for sure. Sit
gotta
on
be to do what I like.
Yeah, for sure. For show that. Sit on the way. Yeah, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that. It was supposed to drop tonight, but you know I'm Kanye with it, man. I don't know when it's gonna drop. We're gonna drop it though. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Iceberg Lounge. We just dropped a new episode right before this aired. On YouTube with Tracy C. She's an amazing painter. Y'all go get familiar with her. Go get her art. She's super dope. And then new episode drops tomorrow. And then Patreon episode drops Thursday. So y'all go subscribe so y'all can get the content.
Oh, Big Mike, how can they support your movie?
Man, you already know. Straight Lace No Chase right on IG, man, on YouTube, man. Or catch me right here on Connect the Coast with my fellas, man, and my brothers, man. I'm going to need y'all to go to YouTube, man, and run them subscribes up for Connect the Coast, man. We right here, man, but the link in the bio, man. Get my nigga subscribers up over there, man. There's some money on the flow over there on YouTube, man. I'm reposting shit. I'm over 7 records, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all stop, man. If I catch any one of you niggas buying backwoods in front of me, bro, and you ain't subscribed to some shit, it's about to be some shit, bro. But Straight Lace No Chase all the way around the board, baby boy.
I love it. Yo, I appreciate it. We're going to be back tomorrow.
Yeah, come on, cuz. Every time I'm free, I'm in here. And the new deal is, Uno, don't you dare come in this motherfucker before me. I do not like being down here on my phone. I am not Dwight Howard, bro. I'm not nobody.
The shit start at 6. Be ready at 6.
Yo,
nigga.
I'm mad. Yo, shout out to the gang. We'll be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time with new topics. If you missed any portion of the stream, you can catch the whole thing on YouTube, Twitch. You can catch clips on Facebook and YouTube as well. We'll be back tomorrow night. Everybody have a great night. Tap all the links in our Instagram bio. Get yourself some merch. Big shout out to Jody. Big shout out to Jody. We better get pictures of that beanie when it comes in, sir. And go get yourself some merch. Go get yourself a beanie, a hat. You see the holiday towel draped over my couch back there. Get yourself a holiday towel. Those will be gone at the end of January. But yeah, join the community, y'all. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Everybody have a good one. And join so you can go hear a preview. The full rerun song, y'all. It's busting. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Everyone have a good one. Peace.
Come on down, I'm trying to see something. And never me, hell, nah, there ain't gonna be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun. You can't deny it, y'all some dick riders.